Talmud wisdom for life and relationships. The Talmud is one of the core religious texts of Judaism, a vast body of knowledge including laws, ethics, history, and philosophy. The Talmud plays a significant role in shaping Jewish life and faith, and is considered a document that records the oral tradition of Judaism. The Talmud is not simply a legal text, but also includes ethical teachings, historical events, philosophical discussions, and guidelines for daily life. For example, it covers a wide range of topics, from ethical teachings such as love,
Okay, let's go.
your neighbor as yourself, to specific instructions on business transactions, family relationships, and social responsibility. Don't ever make excuses that you'll learn when you have free time. True wisdom is always worth pursuing. And when you recognize a good person, embrace them. But if someone brings negativity, it might be wise to distance yourself. It's not right to say being poor is inherently good or being rich is inherently bad. Wealth or poverty isn't about right or wrong, but about what you do with what you have. Dress as well as you can. Your appearance truly matters more than you might realize. Doing wrong in your private life is like having unseen worms in a seemingly perfect fruit. The rot spreads without you even knowing. Think about it: if you let your puppy get away with climbing on chairs, soon enough, they'll be on the table. A truly strong person isn't just physically tough. They're able to control themselves and even turn enemies into friends. For a liar, the ultimate punishment isn't anything external, but that no one believes them, even when they finally tell the truth. If you lose your health, you can feel like you've lost everything. And if you go searching for perfect friends without any flaws, you might just end up with no friends at all. Letting go of your prejudices is like opening a door to new friendships. Make sure you voice your gratitude for the good things, and genuinely apologize for your mistakes. Saying thank you should be more than just a polite greeting. It should come from the heart. Remember, you're not free enough to let everyone know your inner thoughts. Keep some things private. Even natural enemies, like cats and mice, won't fight when they're sharing a meal. People in conflict can often find common ground and help each other when they have shared goals. Embarrassing someone in public is a serious thing, almost like shedding their blood. Before you judge or criticize someone, try walking a mile in their shoes. Someone deaf who can still read isn't truly cut off from the world, but a person who refuses to listen to others, that's real deafness. Before you pray, ask yourself if your prayer is truly needed. If it's just a habit, maybe it's not genuine. Do amazing things, work miracles, but don't rely on miracles alone. Put in the effort. I learned so much from my teachers, even more from my friends, and perhaps surprisingly, even more from my students. A tree is known by its fruit, and a person by their words. There's a big difference between feeling embarrassed in front of others and feeling truly embarrassed in front of yourself. That inner feeling is the one to pay attention to. When you lend money, get a witness to make things clear. But when you don it, do it privately and without fanfare. Even if others praise you, don't praise yourself. Let your actions speak for themselves. Gossiping hurts three people: you, the person you're talking about, and even the person listening. Don't get stuck in regret, or it'll steal your courage to do what's right now. Don't make others do things you yourself are unwilling to do. Older people know youth is fleeting, but young people often don't realize they're also getting older each day. Anyone can stumble and fail, maybe even more than once. But if you keep failing the same way, you need to be honest with yourself. It's not just bad luck or a flawed method. It's about not seeing yourself clearly and not learning from your mistakes. If someone tricks you once, you might be angry at them. But if they trick you again, you can't just blame them for being good at deception, because you're also allowing it to happen. If you're fooled once, shame on them. If you're fooled twice by the same person, shame on you. What you can't see with your heart, is even scarier than what you can't see with your eyes. You'll have friends who praise you and those who criticize you. Value the friends who criticize you, and be cautious of those who only praise you. Teach yourself to say, "I don't know." Humility is wisdom. See your own small mistakes as big deals, and the big mistakes of others against you as small things. If you don't look out for yourself, who will? And if you don't start now, when will you ever get around to it? Money and pride can cloud your memory and make you forget important things. It's better to lend money or goods than to just give them away. If you just give, it creates an imbalance, with one person feeling lower than the other. But lending and borrowing allows for equality and mutual respect. Animals tend to stick with their own kind. Wolves with wolves, sheep with sheep. The same can be true with people in some ways. Don't have divided focus, like having two arrows when you only need one target. If you're distracted, you won't hit your mark. The wisest person is the one who can learn something from everyone they meet. If you're struggling with negative impulses, immerse yourself in learning to push them out. Those who intentionally end their lives find themselves lost in this world and the next. A person without inner understanding can't truly fear wrong actions. Someone ignorant can't be truly devout. A shy person holds themselves back from learning. And someone obsessed with business might miss out on real wisdom. Be the first to greet others. It brings blessings. Do what's most important first. Unreasonable desires that make us fall for them. Without common sense and self-reflection, you're likely to be fooled again. No one ever truly becomes a complete adult. We just grow older, carrying our inner child. 3 things really hurt people: worries, arguments, and an empty wallet. And of these, an empty wallet often hurts the most practically. If you want to understand someone, look at their wallet, what they enjoy, and what they complain about. When considering doing good, weigh the difficulties against the happiness it will bring. When thinking about doing wrong, weigh the initial pleasure against the future pain. A person with a bad character is more concerned with how much their neighbor earns than with how much they themselves waste. There are things in this world that make even the strong feel fear. A tiny leech can scare a lion. Even a buffalo is afraid of a leech. Spiders can frighten hawks. Size and strength aren't everything when it comes to what causes fear. Even if you're weak, you can overcome someone strong under the right circumstances. Your fingers move to cover your ears to avoid hearing gossip. Protect yourself from negativity. When gossip starts, quickly block your ears. Winners often say, "Let's try again," while losers say, "There's no point in trying." A winner finds value even in losing, while a loser only sees value in winning. Winners believe there's always another way, losers insist on only one path. Optimism is a blessing and brightens not just your own day, but also the days of those around you. Failure is a crucial part of learning and growing on the path to success. The greedy person is never satisfied. Evil may seem sweet at first, but it turns bitter later. But good things, though they may be challenging at first, ultimately become sweet and rewarding. Some people are old in spirit, even when young in years, and some are young at heart even in old age.
Always behave respectfully, especially with children.
And always keep your promises to your children, or you're teaching them to lie. Don't make excuses like, "I'll learn when I have time." Make time to learn now. A good person guides their desires, while a bad person is controlled by their desires. An honest person has self-control, while a dishonest person is ruled by the Talk nonsense and end up feeling lonely and anxious. When you decide to avoid actions you'll regret, you move closer to truth. Say what needs to be said, but avoid unnecessary words. Quietly focus on your work. Changing from happiness to sadness can be quick, but changing from sadness to happiness takes time and effort. A world where leaders listen to those they lead, and where elders listen to the young, is a truly blessed world. Summary: these timeless words of wisdom offer guidance for a fulfilling life, emphasizing self-awareness, ethical conduct, and strong relationships. They encourage humility, continuous learning, and the importance of thoughtful action over impulsive reaction. The quotes highlight the value of inner strength, the dangers of unchecked desires, and the significance of both individual growth and community connection. Ultimately, this wisdom points towards a life of balance, purpose, and genuine human connection.
Hit subscribe, like, comment and notification bell.